I'm that little voice in the back of every child's head that tells them boogers are delicious. Sarah Fong. So, we were doing the class trial last time, still doing the class trial this time. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we were beginning to, it looks like, narrow in on Gunta. So we're gonna have to figure out whether or not it's actually him.
Gonta not culprit! Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library. Then he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
Well, we know that that can't be possible, because
Gonta not culprit!
the sliding door hadn't been moved.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance.
With that sliding
Door.
No, that's wrong. It's not possible to use the sliding door. You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be caught. Did you mean to say sass? Think you left out an S. The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only
She said
part of
crack.
your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
You'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but... because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
I'm really glad that 2B was able to cross over into other anime universes.
There's the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility! Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library. Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits. First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library.
I like Kirumi a lot too, which means she's probably not long for this world.
The rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room. But how though?
Well, you can see the other
In order
entrance
for the
there.
murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened. Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
Well, we had been looking at those posters. I don't think those are long enough, though. Probably the projector screen.
I get it.
Is it the projector screen? That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door.
Kind of wish it was at least rolled up so we could have made that connection a little bit easier.
If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
That also would have been super obvious.
No problem for Gonta.
Oh my. How honest.
Like, weren't other people down in the hallway that weren't Gonta?
But if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Right, like something would have been obvious to somebody else.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in...
If Gonta killed Rantaro in the AV
So
room,
does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
is that what they're suspecting?
Wait, I say. Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait, that's actually not crazy at all.
That
Throwing a
face.
shot put ball is totally normal.
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Rentaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy. Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover.
That's right. With his tiny ass head.
It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
Oh, Gonta.
You're too
My man.
honest, Gonta.
Yeah. You're making this investigation hard.
You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter. Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
God damn you, you're gonna get us all killed.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rentaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
See? That's all there is to it.
At that point, the moving bookcase should have already been opened, right? If that's the case, then the shot ball couldn't have hit Rantaro.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta not.
V-room door. Do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
No, that's wrong!
As you can see, the jumps of logic in this game aren't
It would have been
absurd.
impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room.
Generally a little bit more straightforward, I would say, than the Ace Attorney games, which really take some leaps in logic sometimes, I feel. They actually kind of do it a little bit too much in Dangan Ronpa, in my opinion. They don't really leave enough room for you to, like, take guesses.
Yep, that's our evidence.
Generally,
The
they
bookcase
hand you
door
the
was
answer
open
and then
when he was
expect you to,
killed.
like, present it. Oh shit, what was the question? Fuck, I missed the question. I guess we're proving how the bookcase couldn't have been open. Which was, we know because of the pictures that happened. But I don't remember which one. I guess it would have been the rear entrance photos. Or, no, yeah, rear entrance photos. That's the one that they... Oh. Is it a different one? Is it the bookcase? Oh, we can see in this one that it's closed.
I get it.
When he's alive. Okay. We can see that the door's closed.
It's in this picture. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase
Yeah, and he's got
door
some
is completely open
yucky
here,
lashes.
and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory, then.
I actually didn't remember why Gonta wasn't
If that's
guilty, but I
true,
knew he
Then
wasn't.
there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Kokichi just, like, wants us all to die.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
Okay.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, Gonta understand. Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said! For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy's too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
I don't understand what he's holding. Are they coins?
Don't mind me.
Are they
I'm
chocolates?
not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
What?
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information. What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi's looking mighty suspicious.
How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone.
Well, we heard him in the cafeteria.
It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct.
Tua.
Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
I guess they would have known where the cameras were.
You serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf.
Go for it, girl.
Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Is Angie supposed to be like Pacific Islander? I just don't understand why she has blue eyes.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have
Tenko's face.
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true.
But we know the door didn't move.
Are those who were alone at the time of the incident?
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male.
Behold Atua's divine logic! The culprit was... hidden...
No, that's wrong! Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What?
Because we know that the door didn't move.
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Huh? The dust is still there? It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Oh shit! Ryoma's got something to say.
We've still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set.
Right, but wouldn't the door have
We
moved?
won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this sort of thing happens, you'll go into a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown? Let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim to argue against it. Move your truth bullet with L and align it with your opponent's claims. Perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing by presenting X. Okay. Oh, sorry. Well, hold on, I missed something. Cut the truth blade by pressing triangle. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when the weak spot appears, slash it with a truth blade strike. Of course, you won't have the correct truth blade. You will not be able to cut the opponent's remark. What is neat is if you cut through the multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds, 3 is 3. The more you cut down, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage, and then you will have loss. Then you'll have to deal with loss of progress. If you and your opponent arguments are even, a blade lock will occur, and when that happens, you have to mesh X as fast as you can. Since slicing and dicing opinions with the truth sword, the bee's knees. What? Not really? Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it. You can also be agree, if so, blah blah blah. Thanks for your time. I didn't say that. It literally said blah blah blah. Okay. Do I like this shogunate's music?
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all up since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed. It could have been
Alright, it's obviously not this.
Rantaro, then took off.
Ah, shit!
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body...
Oh, this is harder than it looks.
All they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
I'll cut your words.
So she said to use the photos.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement.
Right, so if they were hiding, how did they come in?
You can clearly see everyone entering the
That's a
library
good point.
in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Yes.
Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
And yet you're the ultimate magician?
Your upper half, to be specific.
So what are you, just like a floating peen?
Kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
Well, we know that's not possible.
But
Nobody could
Shuichi
fit.
and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
So stupid.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right, we have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. Well, we know that they couldn't fit through the vent because it was too small. Okay. Maybe the books were in the way?
I get it.
Oh, looks like that was it.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
Yeah.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have
no.
you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh?
Well, you know, Kaede.
Now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
Or maybe we don't know this.
That's the
We know
first
that
time
there
I'm
was a
hearing about
yeah,
this.
we know that there was
Why
a
didn't
shutter,
you
but
tell
we
us
didn't
from
know about the
start?
delay.
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
Whoa.
What?
Shuichi?
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi place go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next...
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
And we know that Shuichi went
That may have been
downstairs.
enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprits made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi.
Don't be an
Remember
asshole.
The dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
We know.
Shuichi.
Me too, Maki. I feel you.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way. Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe that Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. And that brings us to the end of episode 2 of the class trial. We'll pick this up next time. And until then, this has been Sarah Fong signing off. Later!